الحمد لله نستعينه ونستغفره ونؤمن به ونتوكل عليه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا فمن يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أرسله بالحق بشيرا ونذيرا اللهم صل على سيدنا وحبيبنا وشفيعنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي ربنا زدنا علما فقال الله تعالى في القرآن الكريم والفرقان المجيد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وما أرسلناك إلا رحمة للعالمين وفي مقام آخر قال الله تعالى وإنك لعلى خلق عظيم صدق الله العظيم. The two ayahs that I have recited to you today, they have been spoken in honor of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is directly speaking with His Prophet, the A'zam al-Khalq, the best of the best creations of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. O Prophet of Allah, you have been sent as the mercy for everybody. I am Rabbul Alameen, and I created the house of the worship at Kaaba, which was Hudal lil Alameen, and I am sending for the humanity Rahmatan lil Alameen, the Prophet of mercy. And in another place, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says to His Prophet, وَإِنَّكَ لَعَلَىٰ خُلُقٍ عَظِيمٍ. O Prophet of God, you are at the highest level of moral values ever imaginable by any human or any being. Now we're going to keep these two ayahs as our focal point today, and we're going to go over some stories from the life of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam. And as I go over those short stories with you, I'm going to give you some references of the books. And of course, they can be found in more than one book or two books or three books. They have come with a lot of reoccurrence. The first story that I want to share with you is the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in the 6th year after migrating to Medina, sent out a group of people for expedition up north. Back then it used to be called Najd. It was northern region from Medina. It is probably present in Iraq and those areas, the mountainous region. This expedition was, the head of this expedition was Muhammad bin Muslima radiyallahu anhu. And when he went there, no war took place. And upon coming back, they saw a man sleeping. He was dressed up in the cloak as he was going for Umrah. However, he was from the enemy's side. So they captured him. And they brought him into Medina. When he was brought into Medina, the Prophet asked Muhammad bin Muslima, do you know who you have captured? He said, no, I don't know who I've captured. Looks like an enemy guy. He said, you have captured the guy who is the leader of the tribe of Yamama. Oh my God. He captured a leader of a tribe. And that tribe is so strong that all the grains that come to Makkah has to come through Yamama. If they stop the trade route, the people of Makkah will die of starvation. That's how strong of a tribe he is. And you have captured his leader, Thamama ibn Ithal. So the Prophet said, since you have captured him, tie him outside by the pillar of the Masjid al-Nabi. But take care of him. So he was tied. And the Prophet left. Next day the Prophet came. And this is narrated by Imam Muslim, Imam Bukhari, several books of hadith. Imam Bayhaqi reports it. Several books of the life of the Prophet, like the Seerah of the Prophet, has been reported. Abu Hurairah radiyallahu ta'ala anhu is one of the narrators. So he said, فَخَرَجَ رَسُولُ اللَّهِ صَلَّى اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ وَسَلَّمَ فَقَالَ. The next day the Prophet said to him, مَاذَا عِنْدَكَ يَا ثَمَامَ. What's with you, Thamama? What's with you? How do you feel? Do you accept Islam and want to come to the fold of Islam? And he said, فَقَالَ عِنْدِي يَا مُحَمَّدٌ خَيْرٌ. I have good in me, Muhammad. By the way, now these are 3 statements that he utters. And ulama quoted in their books, the reason they quoted, because in Arabia it was part of their culture that when a leader of a tribe would speak, the Arabic would be so eloquent and concise that you would have to actually explain it to a layman for the person to understand what exactly this short statement meant. He said, "In taqtul dhadamin." If you want to kill me, kill me. But remember, dhadamin has two different explanations done by ulama. Imam Halabi says that Musaylima Kazzab, who was be announcing himself as a false prophet in the times to come, send this guy that you should disguise as if you're going for Umrah, as you go past the Medina, kill the Prophet. But the other narrators have not narrated this particular piece. So based on that narration, ulama says, "In taqtul zadamin," if you kill me, but I've come to kill you too. It'll be over. The accounts will be settled. And the other ulama say, no, "In taqtul zadamin" means that don't think that my blood will go to wane. I have a big tribe on my back. They will come and will take my revenge. So in taqtul zadamin, wa in tan'am ala shakirin. If you forgive me, if you bless me, I am a leader of a tribe. I'll remember you. I'll give you reward back. وَإِن كُنْتَ تُرِيدُ الْمَالِ. If you need money, if you need wealth, فَاسْأَلْ تُعْتِي مِنْهُ مَا شِئْتَ. I'm a wealthy man, I'll give you whatever you ask. He clearly doesn't understand Prophet. You can see by his statements. Because he's speaking to the Prophet that if he raises his hands in dua, the world will reveal all his treasures to him. This is the Prophet that he's speaking to. But he doesn't know him yet. So he's so arrogant. And what does the Prophet do? فَتَرَكَهُ, left him. Because he doesn't know. There's no point of arguing, speaking with him. Left him. And then on the next day, Prophet went to him again and فَقَالَ يَا ثَمَامَ مَا عِنْدَكَ. How are you doing today? What do you say today? And he said, قَالَ مَا قُلْتُ لَكَ. I already told you what my intentions are. إن تنعم على شاكر وإن تقتل ذادم وإن كنت تريد المال فاسأل تعطي منه ما شئت. I'll give you whatever you ask for. And the Prophet left him and went again. Third day asked the same question, he responded the same way. And then the Prophet said to his companion, أطلقوا ثمامة. Let go Thamama, set him free. And Thamama went, فانطلق إلى نقل قريب من المسجد. He went to a date palm tree very close to the masjid. فاغتسل. He took the bath. He cleansed himself. And then he came to the Prophet and said, "O Prophet, when I was tied here for 3 days, I understood what Islam has done to these people. These are the same people I used to go past the city of Yathrib, and they were bloodthirsty of each other. There was Aus and there was Khazraj. They were ready to fight. And now I see them pray together. That's a miracle. What have you done?" Then I was sitting here and noticing these people. فَأَلَّفَ بَيْنَ قُلُوبِهِمْ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has brought their hearts together. Now I've come to understand why Islam is the only right religion. فَقَالَ أَشْهَدُ أَن لَا إِلَهَ إِلَّا اللَّهُ وَأَشْهَدُ أَنَّ مُحَمَّدًا عَبْدُهُ وَرَسُولُهُ. I want to say the shahada. I want to enter the fold of Islam. Please accept my Islam. And the Prophet accepted his Islam. And he entered the fold of Islam. And then he said, "Ya Muhammad, O Muhammad, Wallahi ma kana ala al-ardi wajhun abghadu ilayya min wajhik." There was nobody that I hated more than I hated you. However now, Allahu Akbar, wajhuk, your face, ahabbu al-wujuha kullaha ilayk. You have the most beloved face to me in my heart. Wallahi ma kana min dini abghadu ilayya min dinik. There was no other religion that I hated more than I hated your religion. But now I love it more than I love any other religion. Wallahi ma kana min baladin abghadu ilayya min baladik. There was no country, no land I hated more than I hated your land. But now I fell in love with it. Now you order Thamama ibn Ithal. Who is Thamama ibn Ithal? The leader of his tribe. And he is asking the Prophet, you order me, what should I do? Should I go and complete my umrah? That was my original intention. Should I go back? The Prophet said, go and complete your umrah. So he comes to Makkah. He starts doing the tawaf, he starts saying the talbihat, he starts doing the du'as, but he doesn't go to the idols. He doesn't go to the idols. And the people of Makkah was like, okay, this is the same Thamam ibn Ithal, but what's wrong with him? So he went to him and said, have you gone astray from the religion of Abraham? He said, no. قال لا ولكني أسلمت مع رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. No, but I have accepted what Muhammad has brought. I am a Muslim. He said, how dare you come over here and you're a Muslim? And they started giving him a hard time. And then he got angry. He said, وَلَا وَاللَّهِ لَا يَأْتِيكُم مِّنَ الْيَمَامَةِ حَبَّةً حَنْطَطَهُ حَتَّى يُؤْذَنَ فِيهَا رَسُولُ اللَّهِ صَلَّى اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ وَسَلَّمَ. I will not let a single grain pass from Yamama to you, and you will die of starvation until the Prophet orders me otherwise. And they got scared. Of course, that was the only source of grains for them, because Yamama was like a field for them, because nothing grew in Makkah. So he went back and he stopped their supply line. The people in Makkah, the staunchest enemies the Prophet had in the Arabia, came to starvation. No grains. Nothing. And now they send a message through the messenger to the Prophet and said, one of your companion, Thamamat ibn Ithal, he has cut our supply line. Can you please order him to reinstate that so that we can at least eat? Our kids are going hungry, our women are going starving, our all elder people are suffering, and we are suffering. And this Prophet of mercy, of course it could have been, if it was a normal, regular leader of our times, would have said, oh Lord, those are my staunchest enemy, let me make them strive to death. But here there is a Prophet of mercy. He right away sends a message to Thamama and said, no, reinstate it, what are you doing? To the enemy who is there to kill the Prophet, who sent not one but multiple times hidden people to kill the Prophet. These were the same people who came in Badr. These were the same people who came in Uhud. These are the same people who brought with them 10,000 men on the outskirts of Medina to wipe the city off the face of the earth. They're the same people who killed the Prophet's beloved uncle. They're the same people who killed his cousins. These are the same people that forced him to leave Kaaba. But this is the mercy of the Prophet, that the same people, when come to him with the request, he fulfills it. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. Allahu Akbar. There is another incident I want to quote over here. This is reported by Imam Ahmad in Musnad Ahmad, in Sunan Ibn Majah, in Sunan Darimi, in Mustadrak al-Imam Hakim, الدلائل النبوة لإمام أبو نعيم, في مجمع الزوائد by Imam Haythami, and Al-Bidayah wal-Nihaya by Ibn Kathir. Several books have reported this incident. That when Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was one day going on another expedition, a camel approached the Prophet. Can you imagine? Camel? An animal that you and I think are senseless. Yet Allah has given them this wisdom that they can differentiate a prophet from a non. And a camel approached the Prophet. And the camel is crying. And the Prophet looks at the camel and says, where are the owners of this camel? And the companions say, we don't know. He asks the camel, go guide. The camel takes them to the owner. And the owners come back to the Prophet. And the Prophet said, your camel has complained against you. He said, because he's old, you want to slaughter him when he served you when you were this to this? And you make him work hard, but you don't feed him enough. He said, Prophet, we apologize. We're going to take care of him now. This is the camel. Why among all the people he had to approach the Prophet? There is another incident reported by Imam Abu Dawood, and also Ibn Kathir reports it. Also Qasa'is al-Kubra, Imam Suyuti reports it, of a red bird. Same expedition, comes and starts flying low near the Prophet. And the Prophet looks at the companions and said, who troubled this bird for its kids? Allahu Akbar. He knew the cause. Who troubled this bird for its kids? One of the companions stepped forward and said, we took the kids from the nest because they were so beautiful. The Prophet said, return it back. This is the mercy we're talking about. That not just mercy for the humans or the jinns, but all beings. All beings. Subhanallah. Another story, short story, reported again by in Dala'il al-Nubuwah by Imam Abu Nu'aym. Ibn Kathir also reports it, and so Imam Suyuti in Khasa'is al-Kubra and Imam Bayhaqi in Dala'il al-Nubuwah, that there is a deer. And one of the companions, Zayd ibn Arqam, reports it. I was a boy, and I was going with the Prophet in the streets of Medina. And we noticed that there was a little tent. Next to the tent, there was a deer that was tied up, and it called the Prophet. And I was like, wow. And he approached the deer. And the deer said, this guy neither kills me nor let me go. I have kids in the forest. I need to go and nurse them. If you may let me go, I'll go and nurse them and come back. And the Prophet said, what if you don't? Allahu Akbar. Now this conversation is not happening between a human beings, a deer and the Prophet. And the deer says, how can I not return back? You are the Prophet of God. The God's wrath will be upon me if I don't return back and fulfill a promise that I give to you. And the Prophet let it go. And it comes back after a little while. And the Prophet ties it back. In the meanwhile, the hunter comes. And the Prophet asks him, would you gift this to me? He says, of course I'll gift this to you. And the Prophet let the deer go. And in another narration, Zayd ibn Arqam said, I heard the deer. As if I saw the deer. As if it's dancing in joy. And was running and jumping and saying, La ilaha illallah, Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Last story I want to bring in. These are the stories of the mercy of the Prophet. We need to go and read about them. And there are like hundreds of them. Not one or two. Hundreds of them. Reported by the people after the Prophet in their books. Once Prophet went in Baqi' al-Qarqat in Medina, the graveyard, and buried one of the Ansar, the people of the Medina. And upon coming back, wolf. Can you imagine a wolf that right away attacks? He's sitting like a dog in the way. And Prophet looks at it. Again, it's reported by Ibn Kathir in Al-Bidayah wal-Nihaya and Khasa'is al-Kubra by Imam Suyuti. He looks at the wolf and he looks at his companion and said, his name is Uwais. He has been sent as a representation of the wolves near Medina. They want to come to some kind of agreement with you guys. That maybe each farmer should give away one sheep from all the sheep that the farmer owns. And then the companion said, Prophet Muhammad, if this is your order, we'll fulfill it right away. He said, no, it's not my order. It's just my suggestion. That I'm just telling you what he wants you to do. And they said, no, Prophet, that's too much. We are already so poor. So the Prophet asked the wolf, go away. They don't agree on your terms. And the wolf went away. So this is the Prophet of mercy. And we are the believers in Islam. We believe that La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. Then why are we not merciful? Why our hearts have gone so hard? And he's the Prophet of mercy for everybody, not just Muslims, everyone. So we need to go back and reflect upon, where is the mercy lost from my heart? How can I instill it back? What can I do to get that mercy back? I got to be having an empathy, not just a sympathy. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين فاستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم.